Center Stage Live Reactions Music Reviews Season 5, Episode 7, Sunday, a little after 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Tune into the show bi-weekly where we break out independent artists of all genres worldwide. Live reactions and music reviews with music composers combined in the industry for over a decade. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and send us emails when we are live. Visit centerstageindie.com, centerstageindie.com to submit your music or beats under the Center Stage talent form. You can also email us at truthnationrecords@gmail.com. You can follow us at Center Stage Indie on multiple platforms, YouTube links, and MP3s preferred. If the mainstream radio won't support you,
we will.
yes,
Aki.
we're here, Aki. We're here. Another episode.
Man.
It's been one hell of a roller coaster.
Man.
We had to take we had to take another 2 week break in between, but just let's catch everybody up. I know we got Dirt Road in the building from UMA. We got Cree in the building
Dirt
from
Road.
UMA. And we
Let's
also
go,
have
Cree.
a new artist named Stacy that we had the pleasure of meeting through Slaps, which is a forum-based section that they offer on DistroKid. So for anybody who is
Welcome.
yeah, for anybody who's who's needs distribution and is trying to get their music on all platforms, DistroKid is one of the ones that I like to utilize
Same.
and utilize all the services within that. There's a lot of free stuff that you can take advantage of as an artist, and one of those things are the slaps forum. So I just like
Mhm.
the fact that Stacy, saw the comment that I sent out, followed up, and was emailing us consistently with her music. So I would love to set the stage off today with Stacy's submission and
Perfect.
um, and get right into it. So we have
Let's go.
here. Let's see if we can find her. She has a few. We're gonna start with check. We're gonna check out Y here on Center Stage by Stacy Nassel. Let's go, Stacy.
Let's go.
Ready to hear these vocals. I know that's a singer. I think that's Stacy right there. Is the audio coming through?
I can't hear it on my end, Aki.
Stacy, can you hear the music? Let me play it. Let me play it on YouTube. But let me know, guys, if you guys were able to hear that for the ones that are in the chat. Because ONTL wasn't able to hear it come through. So I'm gonna play it on YouTube, but please let me know if the MP3 you guys were able to hear.
Yeah, I couldn't hear it, Aki.
No, no, you're not doing anything wrong, Stacy. Can you hear it now? Okay. Can you hear it? Hold on. You can hear us, but not the music. Okay, so hold on. Let me come back in and see what's going on. Why it's not playing? Hold on. Give me 1 second.
There we go.
Okay. Can you guys hear it now? Can everybody in the chat hear it? Let me confirm if you guys can hear it now.
Definitely can hear it on my end.
Okay. Forgive us on that. We're going to fix this right now. We're going to get right back into it.
I can't understand why some get so much and others get damn near nothing. Work hard all their life and still have to sacrifice. It's just not right. Good heart really doesn't matter. Being kind and caring should have set her so free. But instead she got beaten and battered. It doesn't matter. She gave everything she had to take care of a dying mother, weighed down with chains and shackles. It just doesn't matter. Working hard as hell in a factory, he still can't take his kids to the doctor. He did what he was supposed to. Now him and his family live in their car. Worried every day someone's gonna come take his babies away. Oh, at times he wishes he could close his eyes and die. I don't understand why some get so much and others get damn near nothing. Work hard all their life, still have to sacrifice. It's just not right. Workers come to shut the power off. She begs and begs, please, my kids live here. Now snow's on the ground. Oh, why does this happen? Does it even matter? Why, oh, why does this happen? Does it even matter?
In terms of just the record and the quality of the collaboration between you and that other artist, they could do me a favor, Aki, when we play the next one, while we're on the back end, play it from your second device on the cell phone, click into the link and see if you're hearing any kind of
Got you, Aki.
oh, appreciate it. This next record, we're gonna continue with Stacy. But she's been on top of it, submitting music for reviews. This next one, this one's everything. One's everything. You see? If we could find it. This one's called Everything.
Looking back through the years, I can still see you standing there, trying not to stare 'cause you were so tall and cute, hoping you'd come talk to me. Even though I was with your best friend, something about you drew me to you. You came to me and just smiled and said, hey, tough, and acted like you were the coolest thing. My badass guy, best friends we became. Over time our feelings changed, we told each other everything, never judging no matter what. We both needed to be loved, not judged. We gave back to one another, something no one else had ever done. I was there for you every day, and in every way you did the same for me. Day after day, we had to part when you moved away. I cried so hard that day. Through the years I moved on with my life. Through the grapevine I heard you did too. But I never stopped thinking about my tall, tough, badass guy. Standing in line at the store, I was thrilled to see you standing there. After all the years we'd been apart, in your eyes I could see you still cared for me. Made my day, who am I kidding? Make my life for the next couple decades. Spent day and night together talking and laughing about old times. After time was like we never were apart. Our younger days didn't compare to the love we found. Loving waking up to the sun shining through our bedroom window, seeing your face, you telling me I was beautiful, kissing me 3 times whenever you would leave. You told me so many times I saved you. I only wish that was true. If I could have, you'd still be here with me, not in a grave. You gave me a gift I can never lose. That's knowing how it feels down in my soul to be loved with everything that was inside of you, babe. You were my everything, and I know you felt the same. My everything was you with burning out of sky. Standing in line at the store, I was thrilled to see you standing in there. After all the years we'd been apart, in your eyes I could see you still cared for me. Made my day, who am I kidding? Make my life for the next couple decades.
That's Stacy Nassau with another one with everything.
And that was pretty good. It's pretty good records.
Now check it out, Aki, and I want to, before we get into the breakdown of this particular record, I want to actually read off from her YouTube channel. If you guys are enjoying her YouTube, the music that we're playing right now, make sure you go to her YouTube channel, Stacy Nassau, so you guys can subscribe and check out more from her. This is what's so special about this, and it's probably going to surprise you. It says here that all the lyrics are hers. She gets no help with all of them. So she writes all the music herself. The melodies I do get assistance with, but I mix and remix till I get somewhat of a rhythm I'm looking for. But the voice that she utilized is actually through AI. So it's an artificial cover that she wrote. How do you feel about that from a creative standpoint in regards to that process? Does it take away from the creativity? Does it take away from the artist? Or do you think this is just a new development within the
That's a good question, because it's the way Miss Stacy is utilizing it. I feel like that's the kind of a proper way to be utilizing your songwriting abilities. Like, I feel like AI is the tool for songwriters. Of course, people who don't know how to write music can write music with it, but I believe that the ones who are actual songwriters can benefit the most from AI being able to do certain stuff like that. I think it was pretty cool. Of course, we always strive for originality, which it is original. But when we say originality, is like mostly everything comes from the artists themselves rather than, artificial intelligence. Not nothing against it, but we want to make sure that people understand the difference. The music can always still sound good with whether you have mixed both. In my opinion, that's just how I feel about it. But you always want to be treading lightly because you want to be still known as a artist that can do that, you know, until we officially people have come to realize that, hey, we're in that era of AI, and that, you know, it don't matter, but it do matter, but it don't matter, you know what I mean, like about the AI. So but overall though, I still enjoy the record. It was a very good record. The writing on it was absolutely amazing because you can tell, you know, you feel the story in it. You can feel, you know, what's going on. It's kind of like following along and getting a front row seat as to what is happening in their life. So I like it. Of course, the AI voices, you know, it's like, hey, that's not really you, but it's you. So but overall though, as a creative person, this was pretty dope.
Yeah. And for me, you know, I'll piggyback off that. Uh, as artists ourselves, Aki, one of the things that we could probably utilize from this idea, and that's why I'm asking Stacey about what platform she utilizes or what app she utilizes to get the AI generation for the voice, is let's say you know, you got your own studio, right? And you have a song idea, but you don't have access to another artist.
Mm-hmm.
Now we'll write our own verses, our own, you know, hooks or whatever the case may be, or we may just write a chorus and utilize the AI to sing for us on the chorus. Now we have, you know, a collaboration between us as hip hop artists, and now we can create more music and more, you know, more collaboration efforts that way. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
because now you don't have access to an actual person who can come to your studio for whatever reason and collaborate with you in the studio. So I think in that sense, if you utilize AI to your advantage where you can collaborate with that and create music that way, now you can start pumping out, you know, different
Hey,
sounds.
at the end of the day, it's all about your creativity. So you
Yeah,
don't want to, you don't want to make AI do all of the work, but you don't also too want to be able to allow yourself to create that sound that you're looking for. You know what I mean? Like, you know, some of us, like me and JR ourselves, we grew up all and did some alternative rap. Like that's a total different genre from just regular rap. And then hearing the R&B song where you got the dude rapping and the girl singing on it, or the boys is singing on it and rapping on it. It's like it's a whole different genre of it, and something that you can explore because you never know how well it may come out you doing that, you know.
yeah,
So now it's pretty dope. Stacey, keep up the great work. You're doing an amazing job, and if this is what separates you from the other artists, but allows you to shine and stand out, continue to do you, because that was pretty amazing.
absolutely, Stacy. And you know, if maybe in the future there could be a collaboration between what you've already cultivated along with some of the unified media members that we have in our group and create music together. Those opportunities are always there for you. So just hit the subscribe button. Follow me at ONTL The One on, you know, Instagram and TikTok, where we mostly operate. And, you know, hopefully we can actually work on a nice collaboration and do something special.
Definitely.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's hear one more because you know, the fact this is the first
Man,
time. Well, this is actually the second time that we received an artist that utilizes AI. The first artist that we had, Aki, what they did was they wrote their own songs, they recorded their own songs, but they generated an AI visual for the song.
yep,
So
yep,
two
yep.
different aspects of the AI, but
It's creativity at the end of the day. It's creative.
definitely, definitely. Let's hear one more from Stacy. This one's called Hit the Bricks.
Think you got me where you want me, better think again. Don't take my kindness for weakness.
inside of me, a dark side I try to hide. Not crazy, clinically insane. Better know the difference, 'cause I'm coming your way. My love for you only gonna take you so far. Then it'll be time for me to start my revenge. You never see it coming, but you feel it in the end. Play with my emotions, I play with your heart. Your mind won't comprehend what brought you to your end. Play your game, play your music, don't play with me. I'm not one of your toys. Not crazy, clinically insane. Better know the difference, 'cause I'm coming your way. Stand up, be a man, not a little boy who won't share his toys. You don't own me, I'm only on loan. Now your time has expired. You don't have to go home, but you do have to leave me the hell alone. We had our kicks, I just can't take any more of your tricks. Not crazy, clinically insane. Better know the difference, 'cause I'm coming your way. Now I'm flipping the script, time for you to hit the bricks. See the door, head that way, 'cause you and I no more. Get away while you can, I'm crazy, clinically insane. Better know the difference, 'cause I'm coming your way. Coming your way. No way to escape. Coming, yes, your way. Clinically insane. Clinically insane. Clinically insane. Clinically insane. Run away. Run away. Run away.
Let's go. Stacy Nassau with Hit the Bricks.
Man.
We have somebody in here called Unknown Producer who's saying that he's not a fan of AI. That he wants to show some human work. I said, listen, everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know what I mean? And if you know how to utilize it properly to your advantage, we're not fully against it here on this platform.
No, definitely not. It's I'll say this, the using AI in your music and how we see it is because we are artists and producers and things of that nature and been and doing it like that. We're not shunning off the idea. However, we understand it could take away some of the originality in it because it's not done traditionally from what we're used to. All right. So, but we're not knocking AI and people who utilize the tool to create what it is that they're trying to hear or what it is that they're wanting to create. So, you know,
Now,
again, everybody's entitled to how they feel about it.
Yeah. Now, one thing that I can suggest or state is that if you're utilizing, if you feel that you're an artist and you're utilizing AI to drive every single creative point, and you're not putting any effort into those creative points, like you're not writing the song, you're not producing the beat, you're not coming up with the concept, you're not coming up with the visual, and you're letting AI just drive all those significant points to do everything and release, then you're losing sight of, you know, the human emotion part and the technicalities of what it takes to actually create a song as a normal process of what we're used to. So I know Timbaland, I think it was Timbaland. Was it Timbaland, Aki, who signed the AI artist to his label?
Yes, Timberland. He was the one he's into the AI and the Suno and things of that nature. It kind of got him in trouble with a little bit of stuff because of, you know, the way it was done. But yeah, he did sign him an artist to his label that was a AI generated artist, had the creation and everything with the look and everything like that. So again, it's art. At the end of the day, it is art, so it can be done in the way that the artist sees fit to, you know, portray or make the picture that they're trying to paint.
Absolutely.
But just know that when it comes down to the traditional way of how music has been made and is ultimately perceived, that a lot of us are still and enjoy the humanized experience of you creating everything from scratch as the person, rather than allowing something who has been programmed to become a random rapid machine that allows, that puts together ideas as well. So it's just a computer of our brain, which is already a computer itself.
Absolutely, absolutely. And remember, guys, whenever you're submitting music, if you're submitting links, go through centerstageindie.com to
Correct.
submit your links. If you're submitting MP3s, which I'm still working on getting that concept on the website generated for us. In the meantime, you can email MP3s to truthnationrecords@gmail.com. Remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, follow us on all platforms, and stay locked in. We appreciate it. But that was
Yes, yes.
amazing. That was amazing
It's
work,
still work
Stacy.
though. Mhm.
Yeah, that was still amazing work, Stacy. And for all three songs, definitely anywhere between a 7.5 to an 8. Um, and we're gonna continue and get right into it. Remember also, if you like the feedback, if you like the constructive feedback, grab when the episode's over, grab a clip of us going over your music and share it on social media platforms. That way, people see that there are individuals reviewing your songs, and it'll push them to want to go ahead and click and see what kind of music you're creating. Uh,
Correct.
this next record, this is Giagori with "I Run Water."
Kia.
I run water me.
Ooh, I
No,
run
I run
water.
water. I run water me, I guess, or I run water. We'll see.
Let's go.
Oh no, no, excuse me. It says Giagori, I run, and then in parentheses, water me. So
Got you. Got you. Let's go.
Waking up in the middle of the night, digging in the dirt, searching for myself. Thank God I found out the story was which way down the road. So I plant the seed, would you help me water me? Let me grow towards the sun, stretching my legs and run, I run, I run, I run, I run. Let me grow towards the sun, stretching my legs and run, I run, I run, I run. Every step feels like I have won. I'm coming to play. I'm coming undone. Thank God the truth is I am burning this bridge all the way down. So I plant the seed, I'm living or repeat. I am buying into this new life, I don't need a receipt. There's no turning back, there's no possibility. It's my responsibility to claim my destiny. So I plant the seed, but you help me water me. Running side by side makes it easier to break free. Would you help me water me? Let me grow towards the sun, stretching my legs and run, I run, I run, I run, I run. Let me grow towards the sun, stretching my legs and run, I run, I run, I run. Please just rain on me and water me. Rain on me, set me free and water me. Let me grow towards the sun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gia Gory, but I run.
Okay.
And then you can hear the Water Me part when she was singing on the chorus. I run, I run, I run, I run.
I
Now,
like that. I like that. It has a lot of potential to it. It has a lot of potential. I hear that. Honestly, I can hear that being synced in like different cutscenes in movies, certain action movies,
yeah,
certain emotional connecting scenes and movies, a video game where a racing game where you're racing and in like Need for Speed or something like that. Like that's the
yeah,
type of
yeah, yeah.
music that you can listen to while being entertained and at facet right now. Like, but it was really good music. Like I really liked it, that for the style that it is in, something that I don't pop in, like jump in the car, I'm like, you know what, I want to listen to this, but it is something to consider. It's like, yo, if this was on my playlist and it came up after one of my other songs, like it came in after some Ti, I wouldn't have turned it.
Yeah, I would have never turned it on too. Now, from the production standpoint, did it sound like almost like an electric disco vibe to you?
It brought me back to the Need for Speed era. So it got that that 80s and early 90s electronic sound, especially like that dubstep and techno music sound, which was sounding pretty good. Like I said, it sounded pretty good to me. Like it brought me back to playing a video game from like the late 80s, early 90s, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even 2000, but it's just something that gave me like, I can listen to it. Just you driving. For me, it's like I can imagine just speeding with Need for Speed racing and talking about I run. You know what I'm saying? Like getting you in the mode, like yeah, just driving, like speeding, like you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, like that's
And we're
what
not
it
and
that's
we're
what
not
it
and
gave
we're not
me.
suggesting going over the speed limit neither.
No. Always legal speed limit. Drive the speed limit. No
Five above,
speeding.
five below. Now, but all jokes aside, that was a cool record. How do you feel about the visual, Aki? Was it simplistic for you? Was she just trying to captivate what she was trying to present in terms of the song
I feel
concept?
I feel like the video portrayed more of her artistic side as
Ah,
far as on her the modeling stage of her, and like that sense of strong woman, very, very, very feminine, but can be, masculine in many ways, but showing that vulnerability, you know, it aesthetically it was pretty dope. Aesthetically, it was pretty dope, like from an artistic and creative perspective. So, I appreciate that. I didn't, the record is good to me where I wouldn't have needed a video, but the video didn't hurt it. Right.
good point. Good point. Good point. For me, I think the record was overall a solid 7.5 to 8.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Solid
Mm-hmm.
7.5 to 8, and I agree with you in terms of just artistically from a visual standpoint. The aesthetics of it was just more of her just you know captivating herself in the moment type of deal, as opposed to it being probably story driven.
I don't think it was story driven, but it was a more emotional hit
Right.
for you to be listening. And then if you're watching the video, it was just for something to captivate your mind too and draw in, but nothing too major where you was following the storyline of what was really going on, because she wasn't portraying scenes of kind of what the story was. It was more of the feel of what it is.
Yeah. Unknown. We definitely got the submission. I've added it to the rotation, so you should be here. We should be playing it here shortly. We follow the submissions as they come in. Remember, if you also want to skip the line, you'll see a little dollar symbol in the chat. You can always send a sticker for $10, and we'll automatically play that and put it in. At the top.
Yeah, you want to skip the line and jump ahead of these people and really show your talent off, just go ahead and send that cash app, man, or press the little dollar sign on the YouTube channel send that 10 and we'll go ahead and get you played right away.
Absolutely. But we got the submission. We should be playing it here shortly. The next artist, this is Rare of Breed and Madeline McDonald with Gas music video. Check this out.
Hey, you know what? I'm enjoying learning artists and their creative names that they're coming up with now. It's not traditional no more.
The only McDonald I've heard, and you probably remember this, Aki, is Tom McDonald.
Yeah, I remember Tom.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Madeline McDonald,
It sound fire though. Sound fire.
Rare Breed, Madeline McDonald with Gas.
No one's picking up the cars today.
They said they're going to pick them up. They're going to pick them up
But like today?
today.
Because if they...
I think they're picking them up.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Godswing Body Shop. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So not today. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. That's perfect. Sure.
Bro.
Music video.
Let's go.
What you know about it, you can doubt it, but can't hate it when you recognize a real one. Small circle that's around me, got the Father in the Spirit, I'm walking with the real son. Switch gears, but I'll never change direction, cause when you been called to do it, you don't have to answer questions, independent from the jump. I ain't worried about a label, I already made enough, I might just turn around and build one. Whoa, check the date, I think half of y'all expired, everybody sounds the same. I think most of y'all retired, if you wanna see a show, you won't forget and check the flyer. Until then, I got the gas, light a fire, Maddie, get it.
Okay, no, I got it, no breaking, we hit the throttle. Texas to Tennessee, Houston, we got a problem. Let them talk. They only running when they're too afraid to walk. In the box, in the street, got them bought. What you know about it? Let them doubt it. It don't matter when I know my God already made a way. Either hop up or step aside, cause we ain't finished. Grab a ticket or you're gonna get the smoke when we're on up.
Small town, raw sound, what you know about it? Whoa, grassroots from the ground, ain't no way around it. Whoa, they ask me if I'm ever going back. Maybe you should listen closer to the track. I got my
Boot on the gas, burner rubber like Andretti. Got the game down pat and I ain't going back. I don't need no one to let me, ain't no holding me back. Boot on the gas, tunnel vision, not ready. What you know about that? Boot on the gas.
They ask me if I'm ever going back. Maybe you should listen closer to the track. I got my boots pressed down on my enemies. I know that all things work together like a symphony. This past has been deleted, it ain't even in my memories. Keep it 100 every time, that's a century. Okay, anybody wanna know about the reason we're living and breathing? I don't walk it out until I know that the spirit gon' lead it. Could have been chained up for 6 feet under, but death is defeated. And he's gonna return, that's revelation. Boy, y'all need to read it. I mean it, hit the gas, we're burning rubber. Down south to the coldest places, east coast to the west coast, even overseas, been God twanging. Real bars where they catch you beat. My grandma got that trunk banging. Window down with her arm hanging. Whoa, she got
Boot on the gas, burner rubber like Andretti. Got the game down pat and I ain't going back. I don't need no one to let me, ain't no holding me back. Boot on the gas, tunnel vision, I stay ready. What you know about that? Boot on the gas.
They ask me if I'm ever going back. Maybe you should listen closer to the track. I got my
Okay. Oh, okay. This surprised me.
What are you two doing?
We just worked on the cars.
You don't work here.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Get out.
Okay. Fair.
Sure. Please don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Sure you don't want one?
Bye.
That was creative.
Now this is what I mean. 5 minutes later. That right there got me going. That one was good right there. Not only was the record a pretty good record and catchy, but the creativity behind the music video was absolutely wonderful. Like that one.
They opened up the scene with, taking a phone call about working on the car, and then it shifted, into them being in front of the vehicles. going off about, keeping their foot on the gas.
But the gas.
And then the ending, which was probably the wow factor of like, what are you guys even doing in here in the first place? You guys don't even actually work here. So just utilizing that, playing off of that, I think that was really, really dope.
Very, very dope and creative.
And the female, like both of them definitely shocked me. But when the female got on and she was like singing and rapping kind of, I was like, wow, okay, she's
their vocals, the vocal contrast between both of them complemented each other on this record. Yeah, I mean, so like
both
him coming
polished.
in, yeah, both of them very, very polished with what they do and how they perform in their delivery. It was I like that record. I'll give that a solid 8.5, man. Like that was
not quite a 9.
It has 9. It has 9 in me, but it didn't. With the hit, like, boom, like it's a good record. I'll say this: it's a very catchy record to the point where if I listen to it a few more times too, I can definitely like remember and start remembering certain things and like really vibe to it. But I definitely want to. I'll say that record is definitely right there. It's like right there at that 9. But it's the video definitely helps bring it up into a 9.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the video alone itself is enjoyable.
For sure. And I think it could at least, if not hit close to a 9 for Song of the Night, it definitely has playlist worthy. So
playlist worthy, I say, is because it has replay value.
Replay value, exactly. Good point. Good. And remember, guys, whenever you're submitting, the Song of the Night opportunities that we have, I'll just run them by you guys real quick. There's Enter the Dome, which is a artist freestyle, or you can sing acapella and have a short interview with us. There's a producer showcase where you guys can come on as producers and showcase your beats. Whenever you get Song of the Night anywhere between 2 to 4 times, back-to-back episodes, we do social media placements and website placements and social media posts and promo for you. And then if you are Song of the Night throughout the entire month, you get article, playlist, promo packages on the website.
You get it all.
Or you can actually get a free mix and master from ONTL Dwan, since he is also an audio engineer. So just pay attention to those opportunities, and if you reach that, you reach that cusp of Song of the Night or multiple songs of the night, those are some of the opportunities we present to you. This next artist, let's see who we have here. Dirt Road was definitely bumping that.
Yeah, he was rocking with that. I like that. It looked like the type of music that he would listen to as well and enjoy, as far as on his style and who he is as a person.
Yeah, because he's from that country, right? Dirt Road. Let him know where you're from. Dirt Road, from the Dirt Road,
man. I like it though.
This is Gone or Gone. Oh man, they're making it tough with these names. It's Gone with Oh My God. Think. Let's see.
Oh, they be like, oh my God, oh my God. They be like, yo, they be like, ooh la la, rap like he a guy, he the GOAT. I be like, no, I've been doing a lot that y'all don't know. Maybe I should stop. Oh, they be like, oh my God, oh my God. They be like, yo, they be like, ooh la la, rap like he a guy, he the GOAT. I be like, no, I've been doing a lot that y'all don't know. Maybe I should stop. Quit while I'm on top. Whoa. It's the moment you waited for. Board up your windows and pray the Lord. Burke and Vinjay should have stayed the course, but they met up with the crazy boy. Wildin' out since 9-6. I don't care, I don't keep score. Lost friends, so I got less. Lost money, but I made more. God's plan. Wow, Luke gone, he the man now. I was sleeping on the couch, futons at the trap house. Coupons getting handouts. Darker days, how they cast doubts. Rain is falling from the black clouds. But y'all should know I don't back down. I see red like a rack of horns attacking boy. You're messing with a Capricorn, the matadors. Coming to go stab the sword deep in Saboteur. He's been a man at war. Yeah, ain't nobody hotter when I get up on the beat. I recommend to get the running, cause they fed up with the heat. Been a killer, so give it to the middleman. It will have been a militant, a million. And really what a secret, what a trillion. Until I made a billy with a being for the sticky to the idiots who said it wouldn't make it out my city. But I got up and I put it for the team. Again, and Liddy, I admitted that I cannot be defeated. I'm insidious. I murder everybody in a minute. Go rid of way to better hit it. Talking on the internet. Now I'm blowing up so gigantic. panic like a submarine by the Titanic. Oh, they be like, oh my God, oh my God. They be like, yo, they be like, ooh la la, rap like he the guy, he the dope. I be like, no, 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 I've been through a lot that y'all don't know. Maybe I should stop, I love my top, whoa, whoa, whoa. I just keep on getting better, still it's better to the meta. They put me on a pedestal, I might have been ahead of them. And I ain't talking alphabetical, but they never know the effort that it took to be incredible. I could be to eat it like it's edible. You're looking for a whooping if you're coming like a rookie against a veteran. It's gonna be regrettable, you're gonna need some medical attention for your head. And they're one messing with a general. To the bitter, man, I'm bitter as a little kid, but rapping off a little bit of riddle. And I really wanna kill them, I'll get rid of them. I'm never gonna ever leave a city, get admitted that I'm witty with the pen. I got a skill to make a million a minute, never illegitimate, it really been it. Unless everybody on the internet can feel it when I get the ball rolling. With the moment, I won't never slow, no, never. Think about a killer, when I pen, I'm in a pen, I'm about to get to run, I'm like a whisper, I'm about to hit him, I'm gonna I'm angle, I'm gonna rip chair, they got me intimidated, witness never giving it the pressure when I interview him, but I want a minute, when I run, I shoot a bullet, and I hit, pull up in the strip, hit him with a letter, put a body in the ditch, Luke Gaunt just murdered this. Oh, they be like, oh my God, oh my God, they be like, yo, they be like, ooh la la, rap like he a guy, he the goat. I be like, no, 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 I've been through a lot that y'all don't know. Maybe I should stop, I love my top, whoa, whoa, whoa.
He won if he won if we're discussing rap abilities and flowing on the beat ability, he definitely would win because his the way he emulating Eminem, but it's still in his own style.
I agree.
Impressive.
I agree, Aki.
Impressive.
That was gone with, oh my God, one take. Now, it's not a full song. It's not a full song. And I would love to hear like what he sounds like on a record. But from like a rapping ability, just from this, you know, us hearing this for the first time, that's definitely a 9+.
All day long. All day long.
Kieran said, ooh la la. Oh my God, oh no. Now,
very catchy. Very catchy.
Also very impressive, Aki, was like, there was points in the beat where he increased the speed of the rap tempo, which
he went from doing regular time to double time to triple time.
100%.
Like
and that triple time, I don't recall. Now, mark me if I'm wrong, Aki. Has Eminem ever hit triple time?
Yeah, Rap God. Rap God. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was that, and I think that's that's what made me go. That's what made me listen to him and then go, oh, okay, I see who he has as a competition or at least admires and look ups to, right? When he shifted into that third grill in the triple time. That's when it was just like, oh, because even the beat had to catch back up to him. He you know what I mean? And Eminem did that on the Rap Guy, because I remember a lot of people wanted like Busta Rhymes and him to really, you know, go back and forth with that Rap Guy stuff because of the way the cadence and things is going. So that
Godzilla as well.
He said what?
That Eminem does it on Godzilla as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Cree knows that's that Eminem Stan fan right there. Cree, I think he was talking about you and Stan.
Right, definitely.
You and Stan. All right, we're gonna play this next record. That was Gone, GAWNE with Oh My God. Definitely impressive. Send us another submission so we can hear a full song.
I want to hear more, bro. I want to hear more for sure. Definitely will follow.
Before we get to our intermission, where I'm gonna play I obsessed over music branding for 20 years. Here's what actually works. So apparently there's this gentleman that is a music branding expert. And I just, for the artists that are tuned in, pay attention to some of this gentleman's advice. But we're gonna play Miles Minnick, DJ.
Let's go, Miles.
Miles Minnick and DJ Mowski with official video. Miles
Let's
Minnick.
go, Miles Minnick.
No man. Young Darts, pulling up the foreign car. Yeah. Willie for the family. Go swimming like Billy and Betty. Big baller not pulling my handle. Y'all suffered in cotton candy. Mamas, 40 deep. Where was you when I was grinding, couldn't sleep? Where was you when you ain't had a time to meet? When I would hit you, you would take about a week. Mamas, forgiven and focused. God made a way like I'm Moses. Next to the king like I'm Joseph. Follow the dream, I got motion. Woke up, straight to the Bible. Ain't no festival, this a revival. Pray to God on my knees for survival. Tryna got my position and title. Yeah, 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 yeah. Looking at me like a boss, low key. Lord help, cause I'm feeling lost, low key. Higher I go, it gets harder to breathe. I just wanna follow your lead. Lead me through the door at the DT Awards. They ain't seen me here before, but I'm here to give you glory. I'm here to give them the story. Armor of God look like Mandalorian. I would say meet me at the lair, but I'm permanently in the air. I just had a meeting with the mayor. Karma's going up, but we ain't got no one to fear. And I mean this now. Cooking up your single ass demon out. Every person that's committing treason out. West to the woods, the scenic route. My team in town. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's what we like, Billy and Man. Yeah, blow it up, let's go now, get low now, let's go now, get low now. Now squeeze with it, squeeze with it, squeeze with it, squeeze with it. Do the Brookfield, do the Brookfield, do the Brookfield, do the Brookfield. Now jerk, 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 show off, jerk, 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 jerk. Now lean with it, stop, lean with it, stop. Now watch him swing, watch him swing. Watch him swing, watch him swing. I do the Christ like you. Do the Christ like you. Do the Christ like you. Do the Christ like you.
The DJ made the record.
Yeah, he produced the
better.
record. Mhm.
Yeah, and he just
It was all
Man.
look, that was all definitely paying homage to their hometown, man, or paying homage to their home area, man. And you know, that's Bay Area influence all day. You could tell by the way it sound, how they look, what they was dancing with. I mean, I ain't been wearing long t-shirts since 2007, bro.
they even took Soldier Boys and turned it into a religious boom.
Man, look at here. That one was creative. I like that. And the reason why I'm saying this is because when this artist here is not only showcasing where they're from, you know what I'm saying, culturally from the Bay Area, but also creative wise is looking like taking something like a Soldier Boys U dance and, you know, gospelizing it and making it from him. You know what I'm saying? The making it a staple of, hey, yo, I represent this and this. I represent this area, but this is who I'm following. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm a follower of Christ, I'm going to still represent Christ, but I'm going to do it from in the style of where I grew up at. You know what I'm saying? And that was in the Bay Area. If you want to talk about having imagine the most gangsterish, most, you know, cool, you know, player type of dude sitting here, you know, is at one and with and has a relationship with our Lord and Savior. You know what I mean? Like my man's he's still out here in the streets, but he out here still able to connect to so many different people and can potentially change the way they, you know, view life or feel. You know what I mean? So I like that record. That was a pretty hot record right there.
Yeah, and for me, I just appreciate how they're able to take all of those elements combined and aesthetically make it appealing and make it catchy. And I think the DJ did extremely well with, you know, getting the choreography in the background, getting the young dancers involved, and he even sounded like Funk Flex for a second.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So that for me, the record overall, solid 8.
Me too. I like the record. Yeah, definitely. Okay.
And Miles Minnick, I've heard better from him though. I've heard better from Miles. But I think for the type of beat it was and the type of record that they were conveying, you know, he still did his thing.
He did his, like I said, it's his creativity behind it. It's imagine taking everything about you and putting it in a record representing everything about you. He's a follower of Christ. He's from the Bay and he know how to geek. He ain't no player. Don't play, you know what I'm saying? Don't play around with him, but he don't play around neither. So, you know, respect that, you know, and at the same time, we have heard better from him from rap, but he can do fun records like that because he's creating that space. Like, you know, shout out to Lecrae, but he's taking what, you know, the door that Lecrae opened and he's making it wider, you know, instead of it becoming a regular just door that you can walk through. Now it's becoming a garage that you can park in.
Yeah, shout out to Lecrae for opening up that path and
Mhm.
doing it at a very high level.
And we say that with about rap. There's other rappers and there's other people who are doing preaching music and doing their gospel when it comes to like rap, but these are like rappers who rap the word of God rather than just sing and praise dance them, you know what I mean?
Now that's a good point. He sounded like Funk Flex, but he reminded me of his style of more so Little John.
Oh yeah,
That was a good point.
he took the aesthetic,
Yeah.
the feel of
Yeah,
it.
definitely. We're gonna get into our intermission piece real quick. We're gonna take about a 10-minute break. I'm gonna actually play the indie artist's guide to blowing up in 2027, and I believe this is an interview by none other than Russ. Check this out.
Most artists, the song is just not the one. It's not because that person didn't post it. It's not because the label didn't spend money on it. That's not why this song didn't blow up. It's because the song isn't the one. I think sometimes inspiration is overrated. I think just like showing up and doing it can sometimes be what curates the inspiration. Like you can be inspired by you showing up. You know, I used to kind of take it as a test from like the universe when I was younger. And the studio wasn't at my house, it was at Boogis's house. And days where I felt so uninspired, I would always be like, this is the test. Are you still going to go? And so I would make it a point to go to the studio when I was uninspired. And so many times I would write big songs when I showed up uninspired. Because it's almost like the showing up gave me that motivation. You kind of get like dopamine from showing up when you didn't want to show up. So I think just relying on inspiration is, you're not going to make that much stuff.
If you had to start from zero with everything you know now, how would you do it?
I would make a bunch of songs first. I think people don't have patience. In order to be consistent, you have to be patient first. So I would be patient, stock up a bunch of songs. I would say I would stock up 24 songs that I know are fucking great. I would do what I can to just have video shot. Obviously, if there's no budget, get that iPhone out and go crazy. And I would do 2 songs a month with like posting 200 fucking TikToks to each song straight up. And I would just keep doing that over and over. 2 songs a month. 1 song a month minimum has to be your pace, or I don't think you want it that bad. Simple. Some people don't want it that bad. That's the reality. I want a 6-pack, but not that bad. You know what I mean? Like not bad enough to like really dial it in.
Your lyrics are really vulnerable, but they also have like this self-assurance. Which one are you?
Both. I think that's the sometimes I wrestle with that of like feeling sure about myself in the future, but then also having doubts, you know, and insecurities and all that. It's all wrapped up in one beautifully miserable, robust human experience. I think I've gotten really far off of just delusion. I think that's my best attribute, though, is just thinking I can do things. And it's almost like it's not even a arrogance. It's just, I think no matter how many doubts I've had throughout my life or whatever, I still always think I can do something, like whatever it is. And I think moving off of that charge of just feeling like I think I can do it. Why can't I do that? Why can't I write a book? Why can't I act? Why can't I, that's like enough to get you going. And then, like you're saying, once you start going and start doing it, you realize you can do it. Like you're doing it. Writing a book seemed like a lofty, absurd goal, but it's like, why not? It's just a bunch of tweets compiled into a book, like in a more like digestible, you know what I mean? Like that's how I was looking at it. Like just ramble, but type it out.
What advice would you give young songwriters?
Oh man, stop giving your songs away. Songwriters get stuck in this like loop where I feel like they have been told or they've believed or accepted that you can't be the artist. You're just the writer, whether it's because your appearance or whatever the fuck it is. It's like, y'all are the geniuses. Y'all are like the source, is what I call them. Y'all are the source. Put your shit out. You know, like one of my favorite songwriters, BB Borelli, who I worked with on Santiago. Great. Every time I talk to her, I'm like, please put your shit out. Yeah. You know, when I first met her, I was like, stop giving your songs away, just because I get it. Like there's an art to that too. Like you writing something and somebody else singing it, whatever. I get it. But I'm like, nah, like, cause when she'll play me like her demos and I'm like, this is so much better than what came out. And oftentimes it's the emotion behind it. It's like, I can tell you wrote this based off how you're singing it. And I can tell that person did not write this. They sound like they're reading off a script, you know? And it's like, especially in today's day and age where there's not the gatekeepers of the past who are like, I think it was The Dream. They told like, no, you're not, like, you don't look good enough to be a songwriter or some shit like that. That's out. That doesn't apply anymore. Like this is the internet. Like put your shit out.
The Dream solo albums were
so good.
Why do you think most artists are unaware of their business? And why are you so aware of your business?
That is a good question. I think most artists are unaware of what's going on due to lack of asking questions. Maybe they're intimidated to like know about it, or it's just a lot of times too, when you don't know about something, it just feels like foreign and intimidating and overwhelming. And I remember like when I was still not like mixing, you know, our shit. So like I started out just producing for my boy and we would send it off to get mixed because mixing felt like this crazy world that I didn't know about. And then we were getting mixes back and we didn't like them. And I was like, let me just figure out what this is. And so then I started mixing everything. And so same thing, I think with like the business side, I think I would speculate and say most artists are probably just overwhelmed. But for me, why I'm so like aware and want to be aware is because it's my shit. Like, it's my shit. It's my business. I'm not going to let somebody else just tell me like, yeah, no, this is just how it goes. I ask questions. I call my lawyer all the time. I call my business manager all the time. Like, I don't know everything. I just ask a lot of questions. If I don't know what's going on with my business, I'm just free falling in limbo. Just putting music out and songs out and not knowing what's what. Like, that's scary to me. It feels very unsafe. It feels like I'm not in control. It feels like I'm just trusting that people I met via the business are just going to have my best interests. And, you know, I think it comes from a lack of trust. I don't trust anyone more than I trust myself. I wish I could go back to like when I didn't know as much as I know now.
Why?
Because that was the like purest form of creation, is when you don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like,
were you better than?
Not better than. I was more free mentally, you know, like 2017 or 2015 when I'm making all those SoundCloud songs. I'm not even, the audience was not a factor because there was no audience. You know what I mean? But I do think the audience is king in the sense of picking hits, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I think artists, like, you're wasting your time caring or thinking about, is this going to be a hit? Because the people pick the hits. Like, you could think it's this one and just put the music out and the people will tell you it's this one. You know, so I do think the audience is king in that regard, but I don't know, man. I think
that's so antithetical to how most record labels have traditionally worked, where they pick the first 5 singles before the albums come out.
Yeah.
And now it's like, it isn't that.
Yeah. You don't have to play the guessing game anymore, though. Just the relationship, the artist fan relationship, I feel like has just been democratized, you know? And it's like, bro, put the music. This is kind of why I did my approach of a song a week and why I still just throw so much shit at the wall. Because for me, it's a couple things. 1, I love making music. 2, I love sharing it. and I love sharing it consistently. And 3, I'm not going to waste brain power and bandwidth and energy and get attached to like this song needing to be the hit. I'm just going to put all this shit out, and y'all will tell me based off of the streams which one is the one. And then I'll go do a video to that, and I'll take that to radio, and I'll do campaigns and or I won't. But that's, like 315 was just week 3 of week 21 when I did 21 weeks in a row in 2021. That was just week 3. I dropped 18 more after that.
Do you ever feel disappointed when you're pretty sure that you know what the single is?
Yeah, all the time. Oh my God.
What's a single that the audience didn't pick?
Oh man, Bankrupt. I think it's a beautiful song. I think the concept is incredible. I think the melody is incredible. I think the video is a super special video where it just looks exactly how the song sounds. So everything about it was perfect, and shit did nothing. Like, goddamn. Well, there goes 200 grand.
Why do you think
live
it
to
did-
fight another day? I don't know. Just not the one, That's also like, because I put out so much music, I do have a pretty good relationship with the songs from an emotional level. Like, it's all good. It's just not the one. And some artists, like most artists, the song is just not the one. It's not because that person didn't post it. It's not because the label didn't spend money on it. That's not why this song didn't blow up. It's because the song isn't the one.
There's a lot that you can take just from those 10 minutes. Russ is one of those independent artists now that if you pay attention to some of his interviews, you could take, what resonates with you. And 2 of the things that I can grab just from this is, one, his internal belief of, acting on some of the things that, some artists just won't act on for whatever reason. And then once you act on them, you'll build your confidence just through acting on them. Even when you have certain setbacks, like him, who started off, producing for his friend. He wasn't even an artist yet. He was just producing beats for his friend. The second thing I can grab from Russ, here is that he mentions how how the audience chooses the hit record for you. It's not what you're gonna think. You're gonna just, you got to be consistent with dropping songs, however that creativity is for you, however that consistency is for you. Obviously, he was doing it at a rate on SoundCloud a week, which is insane for some. But that was his creative process. That was his approach to it, for not only consistency purposes, but I think garnering a core audience. Him having all that music out, it gave him more of an opportunity for the audience to make a selective choice on what they considered the hit record was.
Correct. Yep. I mean, when you have 300 songs out, bro, you get the opportunity to have, of the 300, 150 can become all your number one hits.
Right.
Of the 300, you never know, what I mean?
Right.
And they can all become a hit like one by one after each other for the next 30 years, because people are discovering it still.
Yeah. And
like what we can see here from the streaming era, even though it messed it up monetarily wise, it messed us up operation wise. That is a cool concept, because again, they say in music lasts forever, or they make people who make timeless music, which means that you can create a song that withstands generations of time. So right now, and I use this as an example, both my children are into Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson been deceased for almost 20 years now. Michael Jackson, though, had been performing and putting out music for
50 plus.
was it 30, 40 years? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So like that's heavy. So his music is still generating more and more and more, and he's still becoming a more, just mega star with generations beyond him. He has two generations that have transitioned, that came in after he's transitioned, and there's talking about him. They want to be like him. They want to dress like him. I have a son who wants a Michael Jackson birthday. So,
that's incredible. No, but you know what?
You know what I mean?
That what's so special about that is that one, it's being rooted by one of the most prolific musicians of our time.
Just period, bro. Because
period. You know what I mean? Like
period,
you have your select. You have your Elvis, then you have your Michael Jackson, and then you have the next cusp. But for us to be able to witness that, and then to find out that the young generation that we created is still so locked in and in tune with somebody who is
who was here before we was created. That's what's crazy. That's what's crazy, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, you think about that. The man created music in the early 80s before me and you. So when some of our parents was even, the man been creating music since he was a kid in the 70s. Right? And still to this day, here it is we're in 2026, bro, almost 2027. The man's music is still elevating beyond music has ever had. Like, it's wild, bro. It's wild.
And it's good that your kids are utilizing that as I would want to believe inspiration.
Yes.
Because their fathers in music, that it's more than likely that through them watching you, them hearing Michael Jackson, them hearing you, they're gonna soak all that up, and it's gonna encourage them to want to create their music.
Oh man, they already, man, like the one who wants the Michael Jackson birthday know how to draw Michael Jackson. My son, Jeremy, my son, he goes every time he dresses well and got his hair all dressed up, he goes like this, bro.
Oh, I love
Michael Jackson. Like, it's wild and cool at the same time, bro. It's like I can't be mad at him because that man, his life and his story hit the world, impacted the world in such a major way, man. You cannot not like that, you know what I mean? And that's somebody, it's not like he did anything unnatural or wrong or anything like that. It's like you don't mind your children having an infatuation with Michael Jackson as a entertainer and a human. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like them liking something I grew up on too, and that their grandparents grew up listening to. You can't. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? That right there is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? The Jackson 5, exactly. Like, he been making music since he was a little kid, and that was in the 70s, man. You know what I mean? Like, I love Janet too, man. But like, to transcend beyond even his, his ascension. There we go. His ascension. And again, it's in 2029. That'll be 20 years. 2029. It will be 20 years. He passed away in 2009, bro. Like, he's been deceased for a very long time, but for his music to still resonate in the world the way it did when it first came out and he was still walking this earth, can't help that, man.
You just gave me an episode idea for Unified Media when we and I think what we'll do is me and you will have a conversation on prolific artists and some of the things that they've cured and accomplished, and break those things down, starting with, like, because I know that before we get on to this next record, I know the chat will probably, especially guys like Dirt Road and Creed, because they're within that age group.
Oh yeah.
Remember the comparison between Michael and Prince?
Bro, and even to this day, they still have
they still got that Mount Rushmore. Who was the one? You know what I'm saying?
Those two were some bad dudes,
two,
man. They're
yeah.
very, very, very great at what they did
Yeah.
and what they brought to the culture, man. Prince and his creativity and just his ability. I mean, dude had a confidence that
Ain't nobody emulating that right now, boy.
boy, it's hard.
Nobody
It's hard.
emulating that.
Hard. It's
That
hard.
boy had them what he had them tacos on with the
Bro,
he was a real life rock star.
he was an androgynous dresser. I don't even know how to say it right. You know what I mean? Accent too crazy for me to even say it right. But the man could sit there and wear your female's clothes and make it look and take your female at the same time, bro.
Female at the same time. That boy Fred.
You can't do nothing about it, bro. You gotta bow down on that one. If this man
Hooray. I love it, man. This next record, this is Brenno and Kieran the Light with God Energy. Let me know how y'all feel about
let's go. Brenno. Kieran the Light.
Kieran the Light. I wonder, Kieran the Light sounds familiar.
Sound definitely does. I like the name though. I definitely like the name. Like
Kieran the Light. Let's see.
I'm starting to feel like we too chosen.
Oh.
For real. When Diamond do the beat, you already know it go crazy. Every time. Yeah. My discernment on infinity. I lay all my burdens on the Trinity. Separate yourself from every entity, so you could operate in God's energy. A lot of demons trying to get to me, only to pretend like they a friend of me. Separate yourself from every enemy, so you could operate in God's energy. Yeah, I like this. Light child. Look, everybody wanna shine, but nobody be in the light. Nobody doing it. The enemy been on the prowl, but I'm not believing the hype. I don't believe it. Whenever I get too distracted, it's hard to succeed in the fight. Evil in sight, surrounded by Jezebels, but that ain't even my type. I got a wife, I got a life to save, I gotta secure, I gotta behave, I gotta be pure. All of the pain he had to endure is the reason his reign is always ensured. The reason my brain so quickly matured is the reason my enemies been insecure. I do not deal with conviction no more, cause when I repented, he gave me the cure. Yeah. That's that real talk. We not crawling, we not tiptoeing, it's a real walk. Feel like Costco, the way all the blessings come in bulk. God in control, whenever I pray, he turned my sins off. The word of God taught me the truth after I dived in. Now I'm going enjoy my fruit right here like it was dying in. God already had my heart, I put my mind in. Consistency is key, you see results when you put time in. My discernment on infinity. I lay all my burdens on the Trinity.
This need a video. This needs a video.
I got goosebumps.
God's energy. A lot of demons trying to get to me, only to pretend like they a friend of me. Separate yourself from every enemy, so you could operate in God's energy.
Hold up, wait, let me catch that energy that comes deep in my pedigree. My father's spirit rests on me like hold up, wait. Devil keep on tempting me. It's time I cook that recipe that make those demons rest in peace. I've been in my bed like a devil. Time that I get it for God on the double. Pain in my pad on the side of the bed, and my purity pushing the pain of the trouble. Back in the day, I was staying in bed with the same, committed to giving it cuddle. Now that we got it a bit, we taking away my blessings coming in doubles. We better run it up. We gotta go, pull out the faith. How about the boat? Truth and the love. We got them both. Burning for God, I don't need a coat. Telling me why, I read what he wrote. Breaking the bread, the heavenly loaf. Do what he said, I copy the goat. The greatest of all time, let him know. Praise God for this project. We can't waste time on this process. He gon' save lives from the rich guys and the condos to the project. This blood bought that raw truth from the word of God that ain't processed. Stay prayed up with that energy. And the devil, he will never stop this. Yeah.
My discernment on infinity.
I lay all my burdens on the Trinity.
Separate yourself from every entity,
so you can operate in God's energy.
A lot of demons trying to get to me,
only to pretend like they a friend of me.
Separate yourself from every enemy,
so you can operate in God's energy.
Aki, if this had a video, easily in the Nines Club.
In the Tens Club? What do you mean? In the 20s Club, in the 100s Club, you know what I mean?
101 Tens Club.
Man, no,
I mean, we got song of the night right now.
That's God's energy, bro. I can't. I ain't getting cursed. You know what I mean? That was so. I got goosebumps listening to it. and I'm gonna tell you from a artistic standpoint, a listening standpoint, and then one who understands the message. Artistically, everything was melted together. Vocals was good, arrangement was very well. The beat had its elements of up and down, the dynamics of moving the track along. It was dancing. Yeah, creatively with the words, the way the words was landing on the beat and how they were rapping. Yeah, everything was in pocket, bro. Like it was in pocket. I can hear it. I felt the energy, the rise and the fall in it. You know, definitely was a great conversation. And okay, go sit down, please. From a listener standpoint, I close my eyes and it just made me want to just, you know, dive into it musically. Like, I felt my place in here. I felt where they were coming from. I felt like I was there. I felt that energy. I felt in there. The words were speaking to me and stuff like that. And then as someone who understands, because you know, we are all followers of the Lord. So listening to the way the words came together and still telling the story, amplifying and glorifying Yahweh, but also the Yahweh in us, the who we are as gods, right? Psalms 82:6, and being able to hear truth in it, you know, from you know, what we went through in a mental way to come out and see where we are here now, man. Like that was hot record. You can't deny that record. You just can't. That's a God energy record, bro. It's just, it is what it is. It's done for me. And when I say I got goosebumps, I mean I literally, like when I was going like this, like I'm literally over here shivering and shaking because I'm like, I can feel it.
And I think I can appreciate the fact that it didn't even come across preachy at all. It was delivered so well. And then, you know, that's why it felt spiritually, you know, entwined as a record.
Energy. You
And that
felt
energy.
the God
Yeah.
energy. Like
Yeah,
it
exactly.
brought that energy. Like you just know you felt it. I felt it. You know what I mean? Like I can say this for those who went to church and you know who've ever had the felt the Holy Ghost. You know what that feels like. You can feel it. You can tell it. That energy allows you to have to speak on it, of what you feel or what you're going through, and it makes you want to, you know, speak out. That record was definitely record of the night for me, like so far, because it gave me more chills than anything else that has. I mean, like when I say chills, I'm talking about it's like I went to go take a cold shower, you know what I mean? Like it was like, ooh, I'm feeling the whole thing here. And then it went away and came back again. Like it was coming and going through the motion of the record as it was going up and down. So it's like you can't deny that energy, bro.
And the second verse, he reminded me of Logic.
All day.
Kind of reminded me of Logic. The minute he came on, he even had a subtle sound close to Logic.
Yeah.
Great record, guys. Great record. That was I mean, I haven't heard Aki in a while put anything in a pocket of a tens club. So
and without a full visual.
Without a full visual. And that needs a visual, by the way. So Brenno, if you guys set it off on a crazy visual where you add all the elements of overcoming demons,
you going all of the energy is gonna be there, bro. All of that God energy gonna show up so well. It ain't even gonna be. It's gonna be fun. The demons and the haters is definitely gonna cringe.
Real. So that's definitely on top for song of the night. I'm gonna note that on the back end. This next record, this is Hey Hovey. True video. I don't know. I guess it's Hey Hovey.
Hey Hovey.
Hey Hovey. Official video. Let's see what this is. Brenno, Kieran the Light, God Energy with the Tens Club, first ever on the show.
Yeah. Look, Corin Blue with the moves. Word of High School Musical 2. I told him I can't dance, I just been pretending to. Other things that I've been intended to. Almost told him the whole whip that I tried, so I let go and let God an accident take intended to. I picture the future ascending into the carry, the only one who saved me from a penny doom. A couple plus with different stitches, some my stitches with resistance. I was wrong, I had to move, had to switch in my positions. When the weakness, I don't see it, I know when the weakness to lose. They riding away, but I've been on deck, Jack and Cody on the cruise. I take being content over feeling like I need to push content to feel used, huh? I became grown a second daddy cussed me out over the phone. I had to toughen up my skin, but underneath the surface it was busy. Thuggish, rugged bones with an 8-year-old inside of me. I was cold and pressed, forgotten, broken alone with a hole in his heart that I only got filled when I went to the throne and felt overcome with a thing called shalom. Keep a couple tools up in the repertoire. Smooth criminal and still a man of God. Word to Tim like the oldies dead and gone. I was codependent, Nick copacetic. I was clingy with a beer being left alone. I kept me sitting in seconds like Peloton with no flame. All sparks looking like a little Megatron. I'll move on his pace. I seen them high, seen the safe face and keep what they make. They not no safe space. No, I can't stay. Seen this flick and they all got the same fate. My dogs is a Great Dane and God who we chase gang. If it's beat they looking for, then you can skip past my play game. The drama made them go from sleeping, now they sprung T-Pain. I pray God heal they heart when it break gang. Copper pennies in my pocket back then. Copper fist for the look of the jeans. Daddy's dad wrestled and mama gave birth to the man that don't clean up his jeans. Christian hip comes out of me when it's big and the beef on our G. Chuck Norris took a beat of the neck of the devil that's trying to folks around me. God did, I'm kinda screaming out the window, keep it there. Bob Ross, I pay movies, y'all watching in Rico chairs. Dropped in the toxic places, I dipped out for cleaner air. Cause we got just one pair of lungs, I can't lose mine a lot somewhere. Don't push me, cause I'm way too uneasy nowadays. These boys move like a drizzy nowadays. Run that back, y'all know the vibes, I need a realness nowadays. Yeah, I fight, yeah, I lack control. Yeah, I got soul, yeah, I missed the mark. Feel like bringing doom, feel like Tony yeah, I need to learn it takes a passenger so God can park. I'm going live and let live. I lace my boots cause dog when I walk like Mr. Toughness trying to duck from the rich. Look the scripture in me, I'm not David, I'm more like a liar. Talk bits and I'm hit. I've been me and I ain't never switched. Cut the tough guy act, I'm a kid. I feel safe and sweat, not falling weak before God. Then he chooses me just as I is. And we really gon' stand before God. Really gonna give account for how we live life. Really don't wanna be embarrassed saying I spent 80 years being petty to the folks that was threatening my pride. Really seen a couple miracles around the city, but I just can't tell it. I really got a lot of things I know about these folks, but I just can't tell it. Hey man, nah, I'm cut it right there, man. Hey, Phil DP on the way. We coming, man.
We coming.
Hey, sincere.
You muted, Aki. You muted.
I'm gonna say what I like, and then I'm gonna give my constructive criticism. Because from a artistry standpoint,
a rapper's rapper.
From a rapper's rapper, hearing the audio and his style, his tempo, and the way he was able to jump and transition from different tempos of his flow, I can appreciate. What was lacking from a visual standpoint was that I felt like from a performance, he didn't capture it the way he should have. Because it looked like he couldn't even keep up with his own, like, you know what I mean? Like it almost like if he wasn't fully prepared and remembered his lyrics fully, which took away from his performance. If he would have been fully prepared, performance mixed in with how he approached the record, that again would have definitely fought for Song of the Night, because there's potential there, and I loved every bit of it as an artist, just appreciating the craft.
Same, Maki. Same, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, we know you can rap, bro. Yeah. We know you got a flow. We know you got it. I appreciated that. I appreciated the second switch up.
And then when the beat go down and he was playing with it. Yeah.
Thank you. No, because at first he has his own pocket, and the beat that he was rapping on in the beginning when it first started off had its own pocket. So they were fighting. They were fighting.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they were trying to one was trying to, outperform and outshine the other, and you can tell in that record. But when that second beat dropped over there and and it came in with the heavy boom, 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 that's where it was like, okay, now you're in pocket. Now I can start rocking with you. Now I got you going. Okay. Because at first it was just like, I hear what you're saying, but it ain't musically like my ears ain't
musically gravitate.
Because it's something in certain sections you were faster than the beat, and on top of it, in other sections the beat was on top of you. So it was hard to keep up. But I get this record. To me, it seems like a record of promo record like how I'll say this, like how Akeem Ali did his, where he went around he went on tour, and in different cities he went and rapped on some of the most prominent beats or from the people who made those records from that area, and he did his thing on it. That was creatively, artistically dope. And I can see this artist can be somewhat of that same stature in doing something like that because of his ability in the way he delivers in his flow. So, but that I still say that was still dope. I'll still say you're dope artist. Keep it up, man. I want to hear more. Definitely focus on making sure you stay in the pockets with certain stuff, and really get you an engineer and someone who can tailor the beat to your cadence and style, because the first beat definitely you could have been on it, but I feel like there wasn't enough chops in the beat to be able to keep up with what your cadence was to make it sound like it's all cohesively together.
Really good.
And that's just from an engineer's ear.
Yeah, really good, valid points. Overall, solid
record, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, and because you bounce back in the second and third piece of it, I could give it a solid 8 for sure.
Definitely.
For sure. Keep working on that and keep sending submissions. We appreciate.
He does got bars. He definitely has. Bro got it. Bro got period.
And be performance ready.
Yeah, always be performance ready.
You know what I mean? Because it just parts of it felt like, it could have just been, from the performance standpoint, it could have just elevated it even more.
Definitely. A little props and silly stuff would have been able to help amplify some of the words that you were saying in the verse and things like that. But overall, still, man, keep up the great work. These are just things that could help elevate and advance and enhance the stuff.
This next record, this is Timber with Spenders. Timber with Spenders. Timber.
Once I tip her, then I spend her.
We go. Let's see. Video unavailable.
No, the video went Timber.
Timber really quick. Well, you got skipped, Timber. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. Got to resend that in and resubmit that so we can go ahead and check that out.
This next record, this is a global live streamer. This is Kai Cenat with EBK.
Oh, let's go, Kai.
Kai Cenat with EBK. Let's see what this live streamer is talking about.
Y'all have 48 hours, bro, to delete every single diss I'm streaming you, or I'm going to be forced to take myself to the studio.
Come on, Kai. This could have been hot. This could have been better from a production standpoint.
Ayo, Scout, what you cooking?
No, I ain't wanna do this, but them boys stay looking for clips. Why the fuck my name stay on their temple? I can tell I've been running this shit. Who a cowboy, not no grits. Nigga open his mouth and it smell like piss. So many outlets, go down the list. Funny mic wanna diss, nigga suck my dick. What the fuck is a mic? Only mic that I know for the stream. Catch me a mic, I'ma beat him like Ike. Tori Stacy, I'm sliding a ring. Guess I don't come in between. Me and my bro like Jordan and Scotty. Why niggas wanna talk about Marty? Don't dab me, I'm on everyone's body, bitch. I put the V in the vet. Get him going on the tickets a check. Call me Johnny, put them to the test. Record butt niggas stay with your chest. Biggie vacation, mean you got them vexed. We bad boost got them guessing for breath. Cooking these words, I'm not even a shot. They banging this G shit, making me deaf. Bow. I'm big dog in this poodle. Ray wanna diss me, go eat a noodle. Beat him to death, straight through niggas brutal. If you throw one, I'm throwing quadruple. Word, 40 mic chat, he 30. Record when I jump, he 30. And the times I be overly sturdy. You not accepted cause you not worthy. And they still wanna talk on my hamster? Nigga, what? Fuck that bitch. Big getting catch while I put them in camera. I'm saying now I got breath for the blitz. And the party don't step in my kicks. Don't gotta pop it or say that I'm rich. Bro, keep on telling me stop it. I could just go pop it and have all they hoes on my dick. Damn, and I ain't forget through the garbage. He lost India doing some nonsense. Looking for love, nigga. This ain't Love Island. See me, you got the boy feeling nauseous. I be joking, but no, I don't play though. Got a bad bitch, she gon' do what I say though. Chill in the crib, I be running up pesos. Last nigga diss me, he got a halo, bitch.
Hold on, I'm freaking muted. He's not.
Yeah, I'm muted.
He's not a rapper. He's a live streamer.
Of course. So we can't.
You can't, take it from there. But it sounded like he was dissing another live streamer back.
Dissing all of the live streamers that dissed him. So it was Funny Mike, DDG, Rakai, and I think it was like some other person or something. So these are all streamers that was at his streamer university and something that he know and stuff like that too. So they dissed him, so he dissed them back. That's what the whole thing was. And because I believe it all stemmed from streamer university and how that whole thing is coming about.
Is there do you know enough about it where they're suggesting that streamer university is just a cash and grab? It's not really helping the streamers. Is that what's going on? I don't know enough about it. I got to do more research on it.
Honestly, I don't know in regards to that, but I can see that how that can be something that could be, presented or said, or may even be something that can become, potentially true. So, because of the nature of it, like certain people can see streaming university as being a thing that allows us, especially our culture, to be able to have something to call our own in real time, but it shows us and who we are and really showcases our talents and who we are as people and stuff like that. But I also do believe that because we're in the entertainment industry, that some form of fashion of it has to become entertaining to a point where it allows you to quickly grab a large amount of cash. But to me, if depending on the type of streamer you are, man, if you really like and really enjoy streaming, then you do it your streaming and your content shows what your morals and what you're willing to do, and for people to know you for. I'm not saying don't do anything to where you're not showcasing yourself, but at the same time, don't lose yourself to a lot of this entertainment stuff that people are going to be over within the next 3 to 5 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then nobody's going to be wanting to care about you and silliness. Silliness is, silliness can only be so much, and people can only take so much of that before it's like, all right, I'm done. I don't want to deal with that no more.
Yeah. For me, when I listen to, somebody like a Kai Cenat, and they're going back and forth, live streamer versus live streamer, and they incorporate the music sense of it, I find it more so them doing it mainly from an entertainment standpoint.
Yeah.
To just draw the audience in from a dramatic, sequence, and and through all that drama it incurs more people to tune in.
Yeah, no, it definitely unfortunately, we have a thing for drama. We have a psychological drawn to spirit for drama or entertainment that allows us to want to be able to, engage in. So yeah, but I mean, overall, it was pretty entertaining itself. You know, I'm not gonna rate that. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
gonna
even. I just think that the only criticism that I would give you, Kai, is that you're the type of live streamer that is earning really well. The production of that video should have represented that. That's all.
Yeah, no, I mean the way they the way they got
Yeah.
Streamer University produced, and then you show them that. I feel it was just like, yo, you took it, you hurry up and say, you know what, these niggas did that. I'm about to go ahead and do something real quick. I ain't even gonna put too much effort into it. I'm gonna just give them a little something because they really not on my level. So I'm gonna just give them a little something, boost their little egos real quick. Like he really did that to give them more play, to give them more, you know what I mean, a little bit more how do you say, recognition. Yeah, I mean,
If there's anybody I want to give kudos to, though, Aki, from a live streaming standpoint, I'll give my flowers to Kai Cenat being a young dude doing it. But the one that I really want to give flowers to real quick is I Show Speed. Shout out to I Show Speed for transitioning from live streaming and I think he was gaming at one point all the way to crossing over into WWE to performing at the World Cup to now about to open up a huge multifaceted studio for all things content creation, which is really inspiring for somebody like ourselves who's also considering those same things. So
no, yeah, shout out to Show Speed, man. That's what you do when you are you are young and you have and enjoy certain things. You take what gifts you have and help them get and elevate you to gain experiences, right? So with his live streaming, he did live streaming, gaming, and doing all of that entertainment stuff to get him to be able to go and explore the world, live stream the world while in real time, right? He did. That's something that's a lot of us really wanted to do and wish we could do. That is a cool thing to be able to do. And for him to take it now to where it's like, all right, now that I've went and traveled the world and explored all of these different cultural backgrounds and participated in different things, got to learn a little bit. Now I want you guys to stay in tuned into my world and let me go live stream all of the things that I enjoy and am into or want to try and really get into. I mean, just the way he be doing soccer. I mean, this dude guy's a record singing about the World Cup, because the World Cup he went on a world tour and then made a record about the World Cup. I mean, and it's trending. Like he's not a musician, but he made a song in regards to shouting out to the World Cup, and it's really a good song. I ain't even gonna lie to you, it's a really good record.
Yeah, I think if I don't know the full gist of it, but I would want to assume that the song was written by another artist. There was a songwriter, and then obviously there was choreography. Professional choreography.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when you got money, you can pay for the things that you
can
need.
Get all that right.
You can do that. You can do that. You can have someone help you write, record, sound, and perform and do all of these things because you have the ability to invest in those things. And so that shout out to them. But Kai, man, keep doing your thing, man. You are definitely a brilliant brother, and you are definitely opened up a lane for everyone to really showcase them talents, or at least become IRL streamers where now people can follow people in their lives because that's what they want to do.
Absolutely, definitely trailblazing. This next artist, we got about 10 minutes left before we run back song of the night. This next artist, this is Token with Eminem Soldier. Token, you don't know who Token is,
man, y'all better go find out who Token is.
Bye-bye.
Let's go, Token. He about to eat. He looked great.
Not good, man. I
Always thought it's crazy, Eminem grew up in Salem's lot. I'm from Salem, but I'm Broad Road, it's where I made my guap. Jewish star around my neck, the spotlight all the hate you got. Caitlyn got so many girls, my vision shoot like Caitlyn Clark. I was nervous the first time let me and Jordan rendezvous. Never thought that Ye was racist, cause I wrote on Donna too. Pusha T and Game were there, but I was scared to talk to dudes. Marilyn Manson told me they were listening to my song on loop. All that shit just taught me not to listen to the current chatter, cause my album flopped, but it still brought me to my favorite rapper. I'm still mad at French Montana just for how he made me feel. I fucked 2 A&Rs, got label head without a label deal. I was 2 years old when Paul Wall came out with crazy grills. I wish more white rappers studied him instead of shady skills. Nothing worse than watching lesser versions of a goat. Trying to get the GOAT's attention with like every song they post. Get reminded of my father every single time
I wish that they would have listened to Paul Wall than rock to shady skills. And that's not even a shot at Eminem. He's just saying it's not even a shot to Eminem. It's a play off of Slim Shady. But you know, instead of listening to Paul Wall and getting encouragement or getting inspiration, you out there doing some shady shit. Crazy.
Woo.
Let me run that back.
favorite rapper. I'm still mad at French Montana just for how he made me feel. I fucked 2 A&Rs, got label head without a label deal. I was 2 years old when Paul Wall came out with crazy grills. I wish more white rappers studied him instead of shady skills. Nothing worse than watching lesser versions of a GOAT. Trying to get the GOAT's attention with like every song they post. Get reminded of my father every single time I flow, cause all of my strokes and genius remind me of the strokes. How many heart attacks did that man have? Fuck, I still don't know. It's probably more than times I saw him from like 17 years old. When I was 17, I started touring, started getting busy. So focused on work that dad became too scared to hit me. If we stayed in touch, I probably would have made sure that he got healthy. If I never rapped, he probably wouldn't be in the cemetery. Just some guilt that I carry, berry flavor vodka till my body's what my homies carry. Berries black me out and that remind me of his Blackberry. Found some naked women in my father's phone and played it. That was really the first moment that I felt we were related. 10 years later, my girl found some sex tapes that she ain't in. I told her Hobson said to film that shit and she just cried on me. Cause the more famous I get, bitches will try allow me. And I might wanna have proof. You'll never hear a creepy story about me that is true. Ask about me, I ain't never did no fuck shit. If I do, I'll probably make a song about it before any rumors move. I'll probably make a song about the kid I gave stitches to at the bell. I'll probably make a song about who molested my dad at 12. Matter of fact, it was 1971 inside a tower school, and he never got fired, so be careful inside a tower school. Look like Ludacris when I act a fool. So I got bitches switching heads just like a power tool. I wanna see that rapper's body leak and make his organs drool. I love Canada, I know they're pissed, I gotta claim you. I love Massachusetts, I'm so pissed we gotta claim you. I heard the shit you said about me, jealousy's a strange truth. Growing deep inside of every rapper that surpassed me. Then I got complacent, I outland them like an athlete. Rap never too different cause I always been a black sheep. I'm not the same color, I'm my brothers, but we family. Grew up with some white people who never said no racist shit. But when I introduce them to my friends, their voices change a bit. I start to get the feeling they get too much of a kick out. Feel like they think it's so cool to be around a different heritage. I couldn't find the words to tell these kids I know they don't intend, but I get the feeling they're fetishizing my closest friends. But I still got love for Marblehead. I just can't relate to kids who grew up with a bone and shit. Used to get so jealous that they had a father home with them. My insecurities turned into hatred for the most of them, but that was my bad. Still I got their home address and nicked their houses when I couldn't. Broke into a few of them. I never been no bully though, I really just was so depressed. But that is no excuse to be a hater, got my own regrets. I regret the way I intervened, regret the way I hit the scene, regret the way I did Janine. No matter how many times she told me that she has forgiven me, regret the way I left a pistol in my mama's whip for weeks. That woman still deserve the world. I hope I'm here to still be able. Rest in peace, Oliver Tree. I never got to tell him thank you. I believe that you don't gotta die to be somebody's angel. No matter what happens, I know I'm blessed and I'm staying grateful. I just hope I ain't leaving.
That boy is.
He definitely belongs over there in that camp with the Joyner Lucases and the Eminems, man. Like he definitely
100%. And I knew he was something special when he was introduced. I got introduced to him, his music, him coming up.
Yeah, it was too. He was young.
He was super young. This was probably like a decade ago.
Yeah.
And obviously he's a lot more seasoned now. You know what I mean? He was running through him. I'm trying to remember what that platform was. But there was an independent platform that was giving MCs the opportunity to break through. He broke through that platform, and then after he broke through that platform, what really put him in like an independent stratosphere and start doing independent tours is when Tech Nine put him on a record. And we already know how special Tech Nine is as an independent global
Tech
artist.
9 definitely is, man. Hey, bro, I've been listening to Tech 9. I think I got turned on to Tech 9 back in like 2004 or 2005, bro. He had this one song. Mama say, "Stop, I'm gonna top. This is the time when the clowns and the that I heard that as a. I just got goosebumps right now. Like listening to it, was like, damn, bro. It was like, what is this? Like the homie put me on, and I'm listening to this nigga. I'm like, what is this, bro? This is crazy right here. Like. Yeah. This is the time when the clown and me. Mama say, "Stop her, I'm gonna tell him." Bro, I was like, "What is this?"
Different.
Tech 9 hard, bro. Tech 9, he's different, bro.
Different. And Token right there, definitely can. You could definitely get the emulation and the inspiration that you can sense from a man like Eminem.
You know what he remind me of? Imagine if Blind Fury, remember Blind Fury?
Yeah.
From doing 106 and Park rap battles, Freestyle Friday battles on Friday.
Yeah.
That's who he reminds me of, just from like a different timeline. Like they both come from the same place, but like a different timeline. Like he did this and then he did this, because they both have that they both have this about them where you look at them and you can't, and you wouldn't know that you wouldn't be the first thing you say or expect of them. Like.
And what was crazy about if anybody was listening to the bars, he even mentions a point in his father's life where a person from that school who is a high authority, he points to the school. He's in front of the school. In the 1970s, his father was molested by a high authoritarian from that school and got away with it. He's like, this is the school that it happened in. That's like,
Hey man, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to be able to do that.
To be able to do that.
And
let that come around full circle. That's a full circle moment. It's like, you molested my father and got away with it, and this school is still in operation. But I must go ahead and I'm gonna speak about it right here on this playground. Like that's balls. That's balls.
Hey man, it is what it is, man.
Oh yeah, he's nice, Husky. Husky, I appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, Husky, before we head out. And if you're submitting any music, submit. If you're sending links, submit through centerstageindie.com. I'll type it down in the chat. And if you're sending MP3s, you'll send it to the email.
Send it to the email, truthnationsrecords@gmail.com if you're submitting MP3s.
We'll eventually get MP3 submitted through the website once I get it up. But yo, that
methane gas, yep.
Token.
Mm-hmm.
Special.
He definitely is he's his own token, man. He's definitely his own token. Very, very, very special person.
He talks about working with Joyner Lucas. He talks about how there was an awkward moment with French Montana. He talks about Pusha T and somebody else in the game that he felt awkward and didn't want to speak to them. Like,
hey man, he's speaking his truth, and he's still doing it at a way where it's his core fans can enjoy him. Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Token, and we know that wasn't a song. So
of course,
we hear freestyles, we don't really rate them. So I'll send a video link to your Gmail already. Resend it through the website. Resend it through the website. And if we don't get to it today because we're at the cusp of the end, we'll definitely play it on our next go around, which will be
definitely,
which will be in 2 Sundays. We used to be weekly, but now we're bi-weekly. If we go back to weekly, anytime our schedule changes, we'll let you guys know the update.
Definitely, you'll get an update.
But let's play song of the night. I think we're still leaning on Brenno.
Of course, man. Come on, man.
Let's play song of the night. This is Brenno and Kieran the Light with God Energy before we head out. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And
appreciate
always a
y'all.
pleasure to catch up with our brother ONTL the Wall. Peter is with Tech 9.
I'm starting to feel like we too chosen. For real. When Diamond do the beat, you already know it go crazy. Every time. Yeah. My discernment on infinity. I lay all my burdens on the Trinity. Separate yourself from every entity so you could operate in God's energy. A lot of demons trying to get to me, only to pretend like they a friend of me. Separate yourself from every enemy so you could operate in God's energy. Yeah, I like this. Light child. Look, everybody wanna shine, but nobody be in the light. Nobody doing it. The enemy been on the prowl, but I'm not believing the hype. I don't believe. Whenever I get too distracted, it's hard to succeed in the fight. Evil in sight, surrounded by Jezebels, but that ain't even my type. I got a wife, I got a life to save, I gotta secure, I gotta behave, I gotta be pure. All of the pain he had to endure is the reason his reign is always ensured. The reason my brain so quickly matured is the reason my enemies been insecure. I do not deal with conviction no more, cause when I repented, he gave me the cure. Yeah. That's that real talk. We not crawling, we not tiptoeing, it's a real walk. Feel like Costco, the way all the blessings come in bulk. God in control, whenever I pray, he turned my sins off. The word of God taught me the truth after I dived in. Now I'm going to enjoy my fruit right here like it was dying in. God already had my heart, I put my mind in. Consistency is key, you see results when you put time in. My discernment on infinity. I lay all my burdens on the Trinity. Separate yourself from every entity so you could operate in God's energy. A lot of demons trying to get to me, only to pretend like they a friend of me. Separate yourself from every enemy so you could operate in God's energy.
Hold up, wait, let me catch that energy that comes deep in my pedigree. My father's spirit rests on me like hold up, wait. Devil keep on tempting me. It's time I cook that recipe that make those demons rest in peace. I've been in my bed like a devil. Time that I get it, forgot on the double. Pain on my pad on the side of the bed, and my purity pushing the pain of the trouble. Back in the day, I was staying in bed with a say, committed to giving it cuddle. Now that we got it a bit, we taking away my blessings coming in doubles. We better run it out. We gotta go, pull out the faith. How about the boat? Truth and the love, we got them both. Burning for God, I don't need a coat. Telling me why, I read what he wrote. Breaking the bread, the heavenly loaf. Do what he said, I copy the goat. The greatest of all time, let him know. Praise God for this project. We can't waste time on this process. He gon' save lives from the rich guys and the condos to the project. This blood bought that raw truth from the word of God that ain't processed. Stay prayed up with that energy. Tell the devil he will never stop this. Yeah.
My discernment on infinity.
I lay all my burdens on the Trinity.
Separate yourself from every entity
so you can operate in God's energy.
A lot of demons trying to get to me,
only to pretend like they a friend of me.
Separate yourself from every enemy
so you can operate in God's energy.
Brenno, Kieran the Light, God Energy, song of the night. Fire! That is season 5, episode 7, Aki, with the Holy Spirit ending our show tonight.
As it should, Aki, as it should.
Definitely. Shout out to you and May for tapping in. Dirt Road, Cree, Stacy, the unknown producer, Husky King, a couple minutes at the end. But listen, stay locked in. Share this stream out. Share this YouTube channel out. Follow me and on TL Dewan on all our social media platforms from the link tree. We're most active, especially on Instagram and TikTok. And there's opportunities for the community as well. If you hit our Discord, you can join the network and join the community there as well and stay locked in as we continue to grow this UMA network, man. It's always a pleasure to lock in with you, Aki. We appreciate you always staying, vibrant, even through everything that we've been going through, and that we're still here delivering and bringing a voice to this platform for independent artists worldwide. Like I always say, protect your mind, protect your peace, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Stay blessed, everybody.
Always, man. Much love, people. Stay with God's energy.